Welcome everyone, namaste. Thank you for joining me here today. We are going to talk about how you can talk to the universe. I don't know if you know that you can talk to the universe, but you can. I realize that most people don't even know how or why you should talk to the universe. But what if there is a magnificent amount of energy or vibration that you're missing out on? What if there's an important piece of your life that you're missing out on by not talking to the universe? We talk to ourselves way too much. You know, I saw this t-shirt that said, I talk to myself because I'm getting expert advice. And it's true. Everything is within you. It is, because you're part of the universe. But today I want to share with you how you can really tap into that energy of the universe, the cosmos, and why it's so important. If you're finding that you're stuck and repeating patterns in your life, then it's important to start talking to the universe. So let's tap into that power. And by the end of the video, you will see that your life will be transforming as you continue to use the tips and techniques that I share with you today. So go ahead, grab some tea, grab some coffee, water, whatever it is, and let's get started. My name is Deepal Shah, and I'm so glad that you're here with me today. I help people all around the world heal their health and find greater well-being. I help them find purpose in life and find their joy back. I've helped thousands of people all around the globe clearing energetic blockages and to help them raise their vibration, because I see everything as energy. I see it as a vibration. And if you'd like to experience my work, you can do so at anandaforlife.com, as I have many, many different avenues for healing. You can take a look under healings. When you go to Ananda, the number 4 life.com, you'll find a tab that says healings. You can find everything that you need there. There's a variety of opportunities. And while you're there, you can also grab my free stress-free relief guide, as well as 2 free MP3s. So check that out while you're there. Now, let's talk about the universe. And what is the universe? The universe is an all-encompassed space and time, and their contents, including the planet, the galaxies, the stars, and all the forms of matter and energy. And we are also included, because we are matter, we are energy. We're not this body, we're not this mind, we're not really truly here. We're just in a form. We're just borrowing this container. But guess what? Within this container is your thoughts, feelings, programs, emotions, beliefs. And that's also part of the universe. It has a vibration, a sound, a frequency. Everything in the universe does. But when there's a disruption, a problem with the connection, like sometimes you'll have a problem with your Wi-Fi connection. It's the same thing with the universe. When you're not connected properly, then that's when you'll see that you feel stuck in your life. The universal energies are available to everyone who wishes to access them. And I want to share with you why we need to tap into this universal energy. Why is it so important for us to tap into it? Because it is accessible and because you're a part of the universe. When there is a disconnection, you'll see that things in your life feel like they're falling apart or not going the way you want it to go. That's when you know it's time to reconnect yourself into the universal light. The universal frequencies are so powerful and they're at a very high state. And with what happens in life and what you go through in life, you may feel like you're not really connected. You may feel a disconnect to the higher frequencies. And when I say higher frequencies, it's those frequencies of blissfulness and happiness. And if you're not feeling blissful and happy, then there is a disconnect. And too many people nowadays are not feeling that. They're feeling stressed. And if you're one of them, it's time to start talking to the universe. It's time to reconnect. And I can't wait to share with you on how you can do that today. I never learned to talk to the universe until recently, until I started on my spiritual journey, because I didn't know I can ask for things. I didn't know that I can actually talk to the universe. I didn't have an understanding in my mind. I wasn't taught that. And a lot of us are not taught this. I was taught, I could talk to God and ask things from God. I guess we could call the universe God. But I see the universe as this higher frequency, this higher power. And can I see it as God? Can you see it as God? Can we name it God? Sure, we could. However, I know now, after learning energy healing and about energy, that we are all energy, and that the universe is this massive conglomerate of energy, and that I can tap into that I can be a happier person because I have practiced to talk to the universe. It does. It takes some practice. It takes some time because we're not used to doing that. So it's time that we get comfortable with doing that. I remember the very first time that I started talking to the universe and I started to say things, that I wanted in my life, what I wanted more of. Because I realized that if I don't talk to the universe, how can I shift or transform what's happening within me and around me? And of course, I started doing yoga to help become more in union with the universal light, with that universal vibration and frequency. So if you are looking to tap into that energy, yoga on a physical level is definitely going to help you become more in union with that universal and that I am presence. And yeah, it's weird at first talking out loud to the universe, and I want you to do it out loud. And when I started talking to the universe out loud, rather than having one of those vision boards and things like that, I just talk to the universe. Why make it so difficult? I don't see a point of having vision boards. I've never told any of my clients to create a vision board. I tell them to talk to the universe. It is the easiest way of tapping into the energy. And nowadays, I have to be careful of what I think, because even my thoughts start to manifest things, because the universe is listening to me and I'm already tapped into its language and its power and its vibration. the better you get at talking to the universe, you will see your life changing in a positive way. Here is what's happening. Most people don't realize that when everything in your life is going down and you feel that you're going into a dark space, depression starts seeping through, anxiety, worry start to kick in. You want help and you don't know where to go and where to get it. I have worked with so many of my clients who are experiencing financial instability. They're dealing with relationship problems, health issues. But what's happening is that the thoughts and the energies of those thoughts on a subconscious level are speaking one thing, and the conscious level is speaking another. We are all programmed in a certain way, and when that programming gets in the way, there's two different thoughts, there's two different energies and vibrations. And when there's two different vibrations, there's mixed messages. Have you ever given anybody a mixed message? Let's say you want a relationship with somebody, a more intimate relationship with a guy. And you're talking to him, but there's a part of you that's unsure. Yet you want to be part of this relationship. You want to be with this person. But then there's a part of you that's unsure. And so you're sending mixed messages and the guy doesn't know whether to ask you out or not. That's how the universe feels. That's how not only the universe, but your subconscious and conscious feel. There's just a lot of disruption between the universe and you as a whole being. There's mixed messages, and it's time to make those messages clear. So here is how you can start talking to the universe. Number one, get out of your own way. Too often we are in our own way. We think one thing, but want another. This is confusing, not only for yourself, but the universe. It doesn't know what to give you. So then there's this push-pull energy and something that you might feel, especially in your mind. You can feel that push-pull. When you feel that push-pull, think about it. It's usually between the positive thoughts and the negative thoughts. Is your mind chattering? After you ask for something, is your mind chattering and taking you into this area of negative assumptions? We all make assumptions. We all make perceptions. We perceive things, but what happens is it's not positive. It's negative. Have you ever looked at your thoughts or reflected upon your thoughts? Normally, we call this self-sabotaging. And I have so many people that I work with that self-sabotage their own thoughts, feelings, emotions, everything. They self-sabotage their growth. One of the best ways to stop the self-sabotage, of course, is to recognize your patterns and habits. We are programmed to think the worst, and it's time to stop this in its tracks. You can have positive thoughts and reactions just by asking the universe and then just letting it go. Don't think back on what you just asked for. Just let it be and disconnect. When you're so attached to the outcome, you create this disruption because now there's ego, there's expectations, there's resistance, and energies of greed that come into play. And when they come into play, there is this fallout where that frequency starts out very high, and then it kind of just falls out. It falls apart because it starts to get weaker and weaker. And what's making it weaker is your thoughts behind what you just asked for. Now remember, even though you may disagree with some of this of what I'm saying, it's okay. There's a lot of programming on the subconscious level, and it's time to become aware of it, because for too long we're unaware of that subconscious programming. And so I'm trying to tap into that for you. So one of the ways in which you can talk to the universe is get out of your own way. Try it. It works. Number 2, get comfortable with asking. Too often we are not comfortable with asking. We are afraid to ask. Don't be afraid to ask. You are used to giving and receiving. You're used to being told what to do. But in order to get what you want, you have to ask. If you want help with something, you have to ask for it. People are not going to be able to read your mind and say, oh, you want me to get you a glass of water. You want me to write a book or help you write a book. These things don't happen until you start to talk to the universe that, universe, I need people to come help me write my book. I need guidance. And it's as simple as that. Just ask for what you want. Don't be afraid. I had to get used to asking for what I want because it was a belief inside of me from childhood that you don't ask for what you want because you're not going to get it because you're a child. But now I want you to clear that belief, and I'm going to clear it for you right now. Let's go ahead and clear this belief that you shouldn't ask. You're not allowed to ask. This is a huge belief that too many people have that's holding you back from receiving, back from deserving. So it's time to ask. That is step number 2. Get comfortable with asking. And that may take some time, but you need to start getting more and more comfortable with it. And the more you do, you'll see that things start to shift for you. The third tip that I have for you today is be clear and concise about what you want. Too many people are not clear. They're playing this yin-yang energy or yo-yo energy. I want you to think of what it is that you want. I want you to feel into it. Feel into that energy of what you want. Have that energy, feel it into your heart space of what it is you want. Ask yourself, is there a belief or conflict here with what I am asking for? And if there is, you want to dive deeper into the emotion behind it. And then recognize that emotion, saying, it's okay that I feel this emotion. But then release it. I feel this, and it's okay. I release it now. This gets the mind to know that it's okay to feel a certain emotion, because even as a child, you weren't allowed to feel your emotions. So this, when you say this out loud, it starts to get the mind to think differently. And this is really important because you want the conscious mind and the subconscious mind to connect. And so make sure that you are setting an intention that is clear and concise. And the more you practice this, the more you're going to recognize what your own emotional blocks are faster. And you'll be able to clear them quicker, and you'll be able to have those clear messages to the universe. So make sure you're very clear about what you want. I always tell people who want a relationship, what kind of person do you want? What qualities are you looking for? Make it clear to the universe as to what you're looking for. Now, the fourth thing that you can do in order to talk to the universe is trust. Trust in yourself and trust in the universe. Believe that everything will work out. I realize that too many people do not believe because the subconscious programming has created a different program when it comes to believing, especially in yourself. Make the mantra for yourself, and I want you to say it as often as you can. I believe in myself because I am the universe. I believe in myself. I am one with the universe. You've always been one with the universe, and everything you see, touch, sense is part of the universe. And even though everything always works itself out, whether you stress about it or not, the universe always takes care of you. But you have to talk to it. So this is a very important step, trusting in the universe, trusting in the process. Number 5, and before I get to number 5, I want you to know that that all of this is possible. Even though in your mind, right now, your mind may be saying, oh no, it's not possible. It is possible if you allow it to be possible, and if you just open up to this new way of thinking. A lot of times we're stubborn or inflexible of thinking a certain way because we think certain things have to be a certain way because that's how we've been taught. But what if there was a new way? And this is the new way. If you're ready to receive and get what you want in life, these steps are necessary. Now, don't forget to go to my website at anandaforlife.com, and it's ANANDA, the number 4, life.com. You can grab my free stress-free relief guide as well as 2 free MP3s. You can also sign up now for a new healing session. It is called On-Demand Healing, and it's for you or your pets. This time of year can be very difficult for so many people, so check out the On-Demand Healing, which is available to you day or night. You can pick a 30 to 45-minute slot, and you can find that again at Ananda, ANANDA, the number 4, life.com under healings. Now, let's get to number 5. I want you to become aware of your own personal power and worthiness. This is where most people are not able to get what they want and talk to the universe because they do not feel that they're worthy enough to do that. I want you to be open to what is possible by just asking yourself right now, what is possible for me? Have you ever realized that when something good happens to you, you feel great, but it's very momentary? Because in the back of your mind, in that subconscious mind, something kicks in and says, oh, wow, do I deserve it? Then your thoughts start to fall into guilt and start making all this negative thought patterns. And then something that you were so excited about doesn't mean much anymore. But instead, what if you could be grateful for what just happened to you and step into your power and know, wow, I deserve that. I asked for it. I talked to the universe and it gave it to me. Thank you, universe. What about that energy? How does that feel in your body? What if you could always be grateful and thankful and know that you are worthy of whatever great things that come to you? Too often we allow our childhood experiences to take over our thoughts. And it's time to get back your power and realize that you are worthy and you are deserving. Your worth is your power. And whenever that was questioned as a child, you continue to question it as an adult, and it's time to stop. All you need to do is talk to the universe. So if you're ready to talk to the universe, let me help you open up. And so let's do a process right now to get the energy started. Remember, this is a process. If you want to go deeper, you could contact me at Deepal Shah at Ananda, 4 life.com, or just go to Ananda, 4 life.com, and you will see that you could go to the contact us, and we can definitely go deeper for whatever issue that you have, whether it's family, whether it's friends, whether it's any relationship, whether it's your health, finances, spiritual growth. I'm here for you. So just connect with me. You can even leave a post here if you'd like. If you're on Facebook, just leave a post. But if you're listening to me on a podcast, then just go ahead and email me. Now, let's do a process because I love doing processes. So close your eyes. If you're driving, you can do this process at a later time, but we're going to tap into the universe. And let's go ahead and clear any resistance, ego, doubt, fears that you may have at this time. Let's tap into that heart space. And what I mean by tap in is I want you to bring your imagination to that space. And as you bring that attention to the heart space, I'm going to start clearing out some old energies that are there that are blocking you from connecting with the universe, things that you've been holding on to, those negative thoughts and feelings and emotions and beliefs that you're holding on to into that heart space that's blocking you from really expanding and talking to the universe. Let's clear all the limiting beliefs that you have about talking to the universe. Let's clear the fear that you have around talking to the universe. Let's clear the what ifs about talking to the universe. Let's clear the fear around the freedom of talking to the universe. Too many people are afraid to talk to the universe because they're afraid to feel their freedom because they've never had that before. What if things can actually manifest for you? Are you afraid of that? So let's clear that energy now. I'm going to open up a channel on the top of your head and allow this beautiful divine light from the universe come in through that channel into your heart space. And I'm going to connect you from the heart space back up into the universe and back and forth until I can sense that this blockage is cleared. I want you to just focus on this light. And even if you can't see it, you can imagine it between the heart and the universe. And now the energies are clear so that you can talk to the universe with confidence and clarity. So take a nice deep breath in and a nice breath out, and you can open your eyes as you are now connected. And maybe you can feel that connection. You might feel this lightness come over you, maybe this coolness or tingling if you're very sensitive. But just know that now you are part of the universe, and shine your light as bright as you can and as bright as you want. So I want to thank you all for joining me here today, and please do share out this episode. Share out this video wherever you can so that we can share the universal light and become part of the universe, become closer to the universe, teach others how to talk to the universe. I thank you again for joining me. Until next time, namaste and lots of love and light. Bye-bye, everybody.